nice. I've been missing on you.
I've been missing on you too, girl. Yeah. Yeah, we took a little break. I had some personal stuff, family stuff, good family stuff. Wanted to
Good.
spend some
Yeah.
extra time. Yeah. So
You needed
anyway,
you needed that. And family always comes first.
yeah, right. Though you are family too. So, and yes, I am still having technical problems. So if I turn this way or that way, we might lose the mic. Anyway, but Kelly's here, so she's going to be helping out.
Yeah.
So, Annie Bear, been looking forward to this. Yay, got my popcorn. I'm ready, Terry, holding your space. And dearest
All
Kelly, Kelly
right.
Healer. Yeah, yeah. Smash the like, it's your ticket. Entertainment purposes
Oh,
only 100%. Thank you. Now
thanks,
spill.
Annie.
Hey, White Dragon. I did see what you wrote, and we were just talking about that this morning in a chat. I want a general reading for the Earth. Been feeling a great big earthquake and volcanoes popping off somewhere. So we're gonna. I'm gonna star that White Dragon, and then we're gonna come back to that. But this morning, I just wanted to tell you guys what I got this morning, and you, those of you that were in Meditation Tribe, you know, Metatron came in this morning wearing a mohawk. So, and he always shows himself to me like a, you know, a little bit punk, like he usually wears a satin jumpsuit or a satin tracksuit.
He's a
So,
cool cat.
and pastel colors. Yes, he's very cool. and this morning he had a mohawk. Um, okay, he is funny. Also heard to watch the water today. When I lived in Hawaii, the locals always said, "Never turn your back on the water. Respect her power." They also talked about the waves coming in sets of 3, which is a very spiritual number. And then when I moved to Florida, um, I learned about riptides, which the riptides down there were crazy. And you know, when they come in, you'll have a surf coming in this way and a surf coming in this way, and then you'll have a riptide turning you out to sea. So in the middle, and that's another beautiful sacred geometry, right? The pyramid,
Yeah.
the triangle. So it's just, it all feeds on each other. And always respect that. It's important. I know it's important right now, the water. I feel like there might be something coming up with these waves. Also, when I was in Hawaii, it was like, respect the water, and that beach that we used to go to, Little Beach on Maui. If Betsy's here, she'll know it. But it's Little Beach is like this beautiful beach, but it's almost all locals. And almost every year, a couple of people will get really hurt there because they don't know about the waves, a visitor,
Yeah.
you know. But if you know about the waves, then you're in the middle and you know to dive down into one. And it's just like us, right? If there's a lot of energy coming in, we know to dive into it.
Yep. Go with the
Yeah.
flow.
Yeah, totally go with the flow, man. Totally. So, okay, got that. And Annie says she's guarding the ring of fire. Tingles, Annie. Tingles, just amazing. So Jessica Lynn, good morning. Donna Marie, hello, lovely. Callie Bach, hi, honey. LP, hey, hey.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet Bearish. Oh, I love that. Okay, we got you. I'm starring questions. So anybody that wants a reading today, ooh, a clearing LP, you got it. Hi, Rachel. Got you, Sweet Bearish. Hi, Millie. Blessings, honey. How are you? Good to see you. And LP says she's been having dreams about earthquakes. Yeah, the implications do go beyond the earth, don't they? Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, different timelines are going to get different things. Yes, 100%. Yeah, and usually we don't read on somebody, Lisa, like your daughter, but we can read on the energy around her, and unless she's under 18. So we're happy to read on the energy around it, because believe me, I ask about my daughter. We all
Yep,
do.
we
Mama
do.
bears never stop, do we?
Nope. No matter what their age.
Yeah. Yeah. This is beautiful, Leah. Lean into your fears, shadows, and troubles. You are stronger than what you fear. 100%.
Yes, Leah. That is
Oh,
beautiful. I love that.
Paul says it's a quiet day in Pennsylvania. You can hear the birds singing away from the deck.
Oh,
Love it.
Paul, I love that.
Paul, I hope you're feeling okay. He was in the hospital not last night, but the night before. He swallowed something and it got stuck in his throat. Yeah. So I hope you're following up on that, Paul, making sure
Yeah.
you're okay.
Prayers going out to you, Paul.
Right. Um, got you, Carolyn. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, Liz. Got you, Liz. I'm getting a lot of them. Did you want to talk about anything you're going on with you, Kelly? I'm sorry. I'm kind of hogging it here.
Oh God, no. Well, Terry and I were talking backstage about time slips. I don't know if any of you are experiencing this, but I could have swore Terry had told me that Inga had already left for Greece, and 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 she's leaving tomorrow. And I mean, I literally would have put money down on it. And so I don't know if you guys are experiencing this, but with the upgrades that are coming in, they're coming in so fast and furious that it has us like slipping and time jumping. And so I mean, I thought that had already happened. And another thing that had happened was on Tuesday, we're getting ready to do the dream show like we do every Tuesday. And I got to thinking, I'm like, it's been 2 weeks since we did the dream show. And I literally had to look and I'm like, no, it's only been a week. I'm like, but it seems like it's been 2 weeks. And I had to look again. And so time is really funky right now. And it's a lot has to do with the upgrades that we're experiencing because they're just coming in hot and heavy.
Yeah, 100%. Uh, this is funny. Leah says, "Oh, okay. So Tuesday I went to get the milk out of the fridge, and the gallon was gone later. I went back, and there were 2 gallons in there. Oh my gosh! If you want us
What
to read on that, we will, Leah. Yeah,
that and that's kind of like the same thing. It's just like weird time slips and yeah.
yeah. Annie was saying it felt like 3 different timelines. It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was listening to this fella, he
Yeah,
was on, oh golly, Alex Fiore at Next Level Soul just put out this conglomeration of different shows that he's had in different,
I love him.
I do too, but they're all guys. So, I mean, I know he works with a lot of women, but this particular one was all men. I was like, you
Mhm.
could put a girl in there.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
just sorry, Alex, but just what if. So, anyway, though I loved everybody he had on. And this one gentleman that was on, I can't remember his name right off the bat, but he was quite interesting. He said that dimensions are actually realms. And that's what he calls them, energy realms instead of dimensions. And he said we can we can raise our vibration to the realm of fifth dimension, which I think a lot of us are doing already.
That explains it, right?
100%, because everybody was saying,
Yeah.
is there going to be a split on the earth, or is a spaceship going to pick us up? Where are we going? What are we doing? And so it was kind of that out there thing. And I could feel like we'd be on 2 different levels, and some people wouldn't see us and we wouldn't see them maybe.
Mhm.
But I kind of think that's it. We won't see their emotions. We won't see where they're at quite. Yeah,
I love that.
I do too. Yeah, jump in, jump out, just like the hokey pokey, JP.
Yep.
Right? Yeah,
Put the
yeah.
left foot out.
And right, with the left, and Rafaela Madliner. Hi, much love from the Netherlands. Welcome. Love having you here. I love the Netherlands. I haven't been there, but I love it.
Yep, me too.
Yeah. Do you have Netherlands energy in your genealogy? some of that Nordic kind of
I've got so much. I have got Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, Finnish, Native American.
oh my gosh.
I want to say, what did I just rifle off? About 6. I want to say I've got like 3 more things.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm really a collaboration of a lot. I'm a lot, and I can be a lot.
I love that. I love that. Hello, lovely Mr. Kevin Lewis. How are
Kevin,
you?
hello.
Kevin's going to be on Sunday night, you guys. If you want to come by, we're going to do some readings.
Nice.
Yeah, some mini readings.
Fun.
I love doing mini readings. They're so much fun. Oh my gosh. Millie says, Kelly, you summed up everything for me in a nutshell.
Oh, awesome, Millie. Awesome,
Aw.
awesome.
Gotcha, Michelle. Okay. Well, oh, right. Funny. That's why you rarely watch them, Lauren. Yeah. Same with other shows. Men. Well, Kevin mixes it up. I've got to say, Kevin is the exception to that. Yeah.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
Kevin.
And I don't usually rail on that, but I was just like, really? You've had so many incredible women on lately. So, but that's okay. That's okay. It did go off in Sicily. I was feeling it, Carolyn. Okay. The volcano went off in Sicily. That's what happened. I knew something was coming.
You just said that backstage, Terry.
I just said it backstage. My daughter is headed to Greece tomorrow, Carolyn, and then after 2 weeks there, she's going to be in Italy for a couple months. So it's like I knew that something was going to happen, but I knew that she wasn't going to be there while it happened.
Yep.
White Dragon, your team is almost entirely women. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I love that.
Right. Paul Freed. Oh, you're back. You are back choking on hot dog and passed out. Seeing the white light when I was in the ER. I was thinking that this is from the dream show. And that is how I got to the 3 doors.
That's right. We talked about that there would be an exit point.
Yeah. That you had an exit point that you could take if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And we're so happy you didn't take it, Paul, because we love having you in the group. We really do. I'm
covered in goosebumps, Paul. Oh, I have choked, and I that is like one of the scariest things that yeah, because you do think you're gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Paul.
Yeah, really hard. Scott says, I heard a beeping noise the day before I had my upper endoscopy. I can't say that word, procedure, and we are rising our vibrations.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And Leah's still singing the Hokey Pokey.
I love it. Yeah, can we that your room now?
That's got to be like a Hokey Pokey chakra tune that we can make up. Yeah, Kelly is totally the shaman energy, right? So, Liz and yeah. If you have time when I get a reading, sure, Emily, I got you. And hey, Hypnicity, how are you? Hypnicity is coming in number 1 today because Hypnicity, I am so sorry I missed you last week, and we're gonna get you now. And I guess White Dragon says that Kelly has moved up a couple of rungs on the ladder. Good job.
Oh, thanks.
I guess you've gotten up there. So okay, so we're going to go right into readings now. If is that okay, or you want to?
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Okay.
Yep.
Hypnicity, I'd love a reading, please. I'm back in hermit mode. It feels like you're in a portal, Hypnicity. Like sometimes when I go into the inner earth, there's these caverns. Well, of course, there's another universe inside the inner earth, right? But there's these caverns, and they're like portals, and you go in, and it feels like your star family's there, and I feel like you've got a mother figure there that's just really a beautiful healing woman. And it feels like you miss your star family, like you're it makes me teary, I gotta say. It's like, there's so much love there, honey. So, sometimes we feel like we're not wanted on this planet, by humans, some of the human species, which you all are. Um, but but I do feel like you're going in there to recharge into that cavern. So, oh gosh, she says, we had a huge rock slide in Washington blocking a highway. My tinnitus is off the charts. They must be connected.
Uh-huh. They definitely are.
And that's that inner earth feeling too, because the inner earth has a lot to do with these landslides and the volcanic activity and the tsunamis and everything. Yeah. Go ahead, honey.
I'm getting that this hermit mode for you, hypnicity, is really a healing time for you. That it's you're healing mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Um, and where's the healing card? I pulled the healing card, and I'm also getting that it's really important right now, because there's been a lot going on that has disrupted your nervous system, and so to really take care of your nervous system, but not only your nervous system but your immune system too. And so however that is for you, I mean, and going into hermit mode, it really does, take care of our nervous system. It does for me. I mean, when I'm in quiet, when I'm in solitude, it really helps me decompress and regulate my nervous system. So I'm really glad that you're doing that. And I'm also getting that there's a grandmother around you that is helping you through this. And she's hanging out with you. But I'm also getting that I don't know if you've been thinking about doing something like changing stuff around in your house. Like I'm getting changing stuff around, but it could be you too. Maybe you're thinking about getting a new haircut, or a new wardrobe or something. But I'm getting that there's some sort of change coming in. So it's either with you, or it's in your living space that you're thinking about changing it up. Yep, she wants you to know that she's hanging out with you, and just, yep, she's I just heard her say, I'm her partner in crime. So yeah, take this time for yourself, hypnicity, and really heal. And the last this is the elder card, and I got seek perspective. So I'm thinking in this time that you're chilling and relaxing, that you're going to have moments of aha, where things come into you. And with these upgrades too, this is a great time to go into hermit hermit mode. But I get that you're gonna be really getting some information that's coming in that's going to be really beneficial.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe you start working on that gradually, and maybe that's why they're bringing that up.
Yeah, and we always joke about bathrooms being such a spiritual
Right?
throne, but
Yep.
but it totally is. Um, oh, and you just had a baby orca girl born. They feel like family. Yeah. So that crevasse, when you said that, or that cavern turned into a crevasse. But she shapeshifts too. So just be aware of that. And then I pulled man holding a coin, which I love this. So that coin is actually a Chinese coin that you'd use for feng shui. You could put it in the toilet if your toilet was not in an auspicious spot. I've had monks do that for my toilets, but down in Florida. But
Oh, I love that.
yeah, this kind of feels like, don't forget about your abundance. And I kind of feel like, maybe right now what you need to do is watch some good movies or some good books. And they're okay. This sounds crazy, but maybe even a romance book, or this has the feeling for me. What's that guy, Jamie? What's the name of that series? that's so cute,
Mhm.
and they go back in time in
Oh,
Scotland
yes,
or
we
Ireland.
just watched that.
I
Jamie and
know.
Claire,
Jamie and Claire. Somebody here will know what the name of that is. But it's, yeah,
and
an
she
ice
time
cream time.
travels.
Yeah. Yeah, she time travels. Oh, so maybe that has what that means, the time traveling.
Oh, yeah.
Outlander. Thanks, Kat. Yeah,
Outlander, yes.
Outlander. Thank you. Yeah, I knew you guys would know who it was. Michelle's got it too. Yeah, trying to avoid all politics, it's hard. I hear you. Hi, Ralph. Um, yeah, it's hard to avoid everything. I mean, so if you hear it, and you just move on and, you process it, but you don't stay there. And I know I've got lots of neighbors that come up and either talk about their moms or to me, or they talk about all sorts of stuff. So yeah, Claire's galore right now, right? 100% what
Yes.
happened. Okay. All right. So thank you for being so patient, Hypnicity, because I know you got passed up for a couple of shows. So Millie, I would appreciate a reading, please, and thank you.
Absolutely.
Let me know if you want to go first.
Are you still working?
Yeah.
Okay. Millie, excuse me. I'm getting that there's something from the past that is is coming up now. If it's not coming up now, I get will be. And right now we are clearing so much from this lifetime and so much from past lifetimes. So it could be something from that happened early on in your childhood. But I do get something that is going to be coming up that's going to need to be released, and that there might be a situation or somebody that needs to be forgiven. And so we don't do it for them. We do it for ourselves. And I'm also getting that there's been a lot going on around you where it's really important for you to be just gentle with yourself and take care of yourself. And I just saw a cocoon. So sometimes just even cocooning in, can be that nurturing that we need. And the, I'm getting there's a family member. There's a friend or a family member that either they're going to be reaching out to you and maybe needing a little bit of assistance, or it could be a friend, and you get to decide whether or not you you get to decide whether or not you can put that boundary there and say no, because no is a complete sentence, or you can decide whether or not you want to help them out. But I do get that there's going to be a family or friend that is going to be reaching out that just might need some assistance. And I got ignite your flame.
Oh, now that makes a lot of sense. Hold on to that for a minute. Are you done with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I got that song, What's Going On? What's Going On? You
Oh,
tell
I
me
love
what's
that
going
song.
on, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And so I feel like people are reaching out to you from the other side. And then I got this rocket ship, which looks so much like your bird. I
Oh, it
mean, right?
does, doesn't it?
It looks just like your bird. That's so funny. But it was like, at first it appeared like a microphone, Millie. Like either you need to use your voice more, or you want to sing. And singing is like the highest vibration.
It
Like when
is.
angels sing, it's them healing us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a powerful healing method. So you might want to start singing to yourself, right? And and also there's this fella hanging around, and you were talking about a guide coming in, weren't you, or something about something, somebody coming in. Anyway, there's I feel like they're I don't know if they're part of your star family, Millie, but somebody is watching out over you. So you are protected. I don't know if she's here or not. Oh wow, she says, yeah. And white dragon would probably know what this species is. I've drowned them before and I've seen them green, white dragon. So I don't know this particular star family, but but they're very loving to you. So
I love
yeah,
that.
Karen's going to sing now too. Everybody's going to
Yes,
sing.
sing it, Karen. Sing it.
Yeah, yeah.
And Julie too.
I
Yep.
love it. I love it. Okay. So next, we're going to run on down to the bottom here and get to Carolyn Booker. Carolyn, could I please have a message from my grandma, Lori Mary? Laura's asking if you still have the hat. Carolyn, that's the first thing she comes in with. And it looked like, when she was talking about it, it looked like more of a sun hat. It could also be a fedora. But and this could be something that she used to wear. But I feel like looks reptilian to you, White Dragon. Yeah. One of the good ones though. And it feels like, I don't know if you gardened with her, but there's flowers in the hat. So this could be something about you blossoming. And I know that you're still blossoming. I know that you know so much, Carolyn, but I feel like this is part of your awareness blossoming, and you you were meant for higher things, is the message that she's bringing me. So that was this lifetime. So go ahead and I'll pull a card, Kelly.
The flowers that I don't know, Carolyn, if you have if your grandma liked tulips or if you've just bought tulips, but I'm seeing tulips, and so so either she's referencing to either she loved them or that you've just bought them. I'm getting that she's become one of your guides, and well, I'll show you here. I got that she's become one of your guides, and I don't know if there's something that you're holding on to from her passing, but and it could be something else. But she's saying, please forgive yourself and don't blame yourself. And she says she's becoming one of your guides, and she said that she's helping you now, and she wants you to know that she loves you so much, and that she feels I feel healthy and happy. I feel healthy and happy now. But yeah, there's something about tulips.
Yeah. Carolyn may have stepped away. That's okay. I'm getting something about alchemy, Carolyn, that and she's saying you get this from her, a lot of these gifts. And there's that flower that comes in. So it could be that the hat means something to do with your higher self or your crown chakra. Also, she brought in, I know you're an incredible medium, Carolyn, but also she brings in this beautiful medium, and that's you, honey. So culminate, consult, connect, and convey. And I think her saying that you're here for the higher purpose means that you're already between realms. And I think a lot of you guys are that are here right now. We're moving between in our awareness. So yeah.
I'm seeing a hat too, Terry. I'm seeing a hat, and I'm wondering if she didn't wear hats like for Easter, where they would because I'm seeing her wear a hat too.
That's it. She said it is a scarf. Peach-colored roses were the last you gave her. She told my mother she was going to watch over me because I'm special. And she keeps poking me and saying, you're special because of me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, she's like, she gets that from me. She gets that from me. So
Yep,
it's
she's your
really,
guide.
yeah, she is just sweeter than sweet, Carolyn, just like you.
Sweet
And
like
so,
pie.
uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. What was that thing we were talking about? Oh, that song, Carolyn. I'll remember it by midnight, but we were just talking about it the other day. Okay. Thank you, Carolyn. White Dragon. I want a general reading for the Earth. Been feeling a great big earthquake and volcanoes popping off somewhere. Where? And then didn't somebody just say that Sicily?
Sicily.
Is that Mount
And
Vesuvius in Sicily, or was it just an earthquake in Sicily?
they didn't say where, but I had been picking up on Italy too for some time, and I'm also picking up um Indonesia.
Yeah.
I'm picking up something and and but we were talking about tsunamis too. So either a tsunami or um an earthquake.
Yeah.
And I'm also feeling like Mount St. Helens.
Oh,
There's gonna be an eruption. I think I talked about that in my 2025 predictions that I felt like Mount St. Helens there was going to be an eruption there. Um, and now I'm just seeing it, but I can't think of the name.
I think it is Mount St. Helens. Yeah. Yeah. Today there were 3 earthquakes in Sicily.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know if anybody else is getting that. Hi, Carl. Karen's feeling the earthquake vibes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's going to be some activity. You know, when we meditate and go into meditations, we always go through the tectonic plates and give them pink light very softly for the most beneficial outcome for everybody on the planet. So
Yes, I love that.
I know some of us come here and that's part of our contract or whatever, but I do feel like it helps. So, and it helps us to kind of be able to move with them. Oh, everyone did love her, Carolyn. Yeah, it felt like it, honey. Well, I think that's an excellent question. And we were talking about it and you were writing it, of course, White Dragon. So that's beautiful. Questions are pretty much closed, you guys. We'll be doing good to get through all these. So just FYI, but we'll keep trying. Sweet Farish. I love that name, Sweet Farish. It's so
Oh, I
beautiful.
do too. I love that.
I would be grateful for any messages from my guides about my healing journey from Graves' disease, please. My life has been on pause since April last year. Thanks. So we're not doctors, but we will read on the energy around it. But we always say, make sure you check with your medical specialist.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. Okay, yeah, and White Dragon says Mount St. Helens is correct, but it's all over the place. People will be speechless.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Carolyn, I'm so glad.
She was a Spitfire, Carolyn.
Yeah.
She was cool. Cool
Wow.
gal.
Annie Bear says earthquakes in Japan take 7 days to get to us from Alaska. It asks 3 days to get to where I am. Prayers work always.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You are getting medical treatment for that. Thanks, Karen. Go ahead. I've been chatting too much.
The first card I get is Warrior Spirit. And it says relentless commitment to challenges approaches life as a personal battle. We're here to master your forceful nature. And so and then the second one I get bravery. So your angels and your guides want you to know that you got this, that you are strong, that you are a warrior, and that you know you are going to work through this. Um, I do get that there's some things that you need to let go of. Um, and sometimes, this is a project that when we come to Earth, it's something that we have to do from um, the the time that we become aware of things that are weighing us down until the time we leave the Earth. There's always going to be stuff that we need to let go of, and there's going to be stuff that we may let go of, and we have let go of it, let's for years, let's just say. And I know myself, I have been working on one thing in particular to let go of. I've been probably letting go of that for 20 some years. And I probably will have to let go of it until I exit the planet. And so if there's anything that you've been holding on to that is disruptive to you, you let it go, and that's really going to be beneficial for your health. I'm also getting to really take extra care of your kidneys and bladder, and there too, this is for entertainment purposes only. So if it's just increasing your water intake, or um, um, cranberry juice, and you can even dilute that with water, or they have cranberry pills and in forms of that. And so that's what I'm getting. But remember too, when you let that stuff go, remember to clear your energy, and to put protection around you too, a bubble of protection after you've cleared yourself.
Yeah,
Good.
she says she's
Yep.
drinking lots of water daily. Good deal. Yeah, also healing years of trauma and learning to love myself too. Yeah, and a lot of times, that's gonna demonstrate in the sacral chakra and the, um, your root chakra also, that trauma. It'll hang out there, and like Kelly was saying, it's like you just get something kinda stuck in there, and you'll get new opportunities to heal it.
Right.
Waves of energy come in, and you're like, "Rah, rah," and then you're like, "Oh, yeah, I gotta let go of that part of it too."
Yep.
So, be real gentle with yourself. Sometimes we get a lot of trauma because we need to reset, and we've got a huge reset because of, we're a light being. So, just recognize that. No shame in your game is what I always say. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, Annie Bear. We're all in this together. I get that you're a seeker, Sweet Farish. And when I see this, I'm thinking, I always feel like we ask a lot from our guides. We ask a lot from the angelic creatures, those in other dimensions. Leave an offering. And so I know a lot of cultures do that, and I've tried to just give a piece of my heart sometimes, or a flower from my heart, something like that.
Yep.
Just think about that. And I've been asking a lot for our guides to show us something like in our hand and reach it out in meditation. And we receive things, and that's a beautiful thing, because then you have that alchemy going on, but that alchemy to give out something too. I'm also feeling like, I don't know if you're doing any healing courses right now, Sweet Farish, but I feel like you have that power within you. We all do, and I got the power card, so I feel like, you might want to take a healing course. You ask a lot of messages. You get a lot of messages from your guides and angels. Yeah. So give them something. You've got the power for this, Sweet Farish, within you. We all do, right?
She
Um,
did. She does.
yeah. Yeah. You've got so much power within you. So you might start looking at that. I know, doing lots of meditation and energy work. Yeah, it's showing, because look
Mhm.
at the energy around this card as a
Oh,
seeker.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, you're kind of right where you're supposed to be with what you're working on right now, Sweet Farish. So, but I mean, keep at it, but also giving that offering, perhaps.
And birds, I'm getting birds to just even listening to birds is really going to raise your vibration. But also, you know how you work with your angels, and birds are in a sense of messengers from our angels and guides too. And so I'm getting birds, so you can ask your angels and guides a message, and if you know you have like a certain kind of bird in your yard, or you know, at the park, wherever you're at, you can ask them to ask them a question and say, I want to see 3 hummingbirds if the answer is yes, or I want to see 3 mourning doves, whatever it is. But I get that you could you can work with the angels on the angelic field with the birds to get messages to help you with the answers too, and they really raise your vibration.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little deeper and feed on that what you just said,
Yeah.
because I love that. And so I practice something where I fly in the bird, and I'm not one with the bird, but I can see through the bird. So witnessing the earth as you see the bird, and as you witness things from far away, from great heights, sometimes, and you can swoop down. They leave feathers for you too, right? Since you're already attached to them, I want you to start thinking about becoming the bird and flying with the bird, having a bird's eye view. Thank you, LP.
Oh,
And
I
then you kind of can fly above the things that you need to fly above and dive into the things that you want to dive into. Because there are some things that it's so much fun to dive into.
I love that.
Dream watch. Yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful. I love these readings. Thank you so much. Okay. Donna Marie. May I please ask, what's with all my aches, pains, headaches? Is this ascension? Donna, are you here, honey? I'm just double checking. Oh my God, Paul, they're playing Love Will Keep Us Together right now on the radio.
Oh,
I
I
love that,
love
honey.
that. And isn't it so true? Love will keep us together.
Yeah. Oh, there
All
she
about
is.
love.
Yay. Okay. Oops. And I lost the question. Aches and pains. Okay.
It definitely, Donna, is a part of the ascension. The upgrades that we have coming in are they're fierce. I mean, there's really no other way to say it. And some of us, it's you know, it's body aches, it's, you know, pains. I've had hip pain. Um, it, it affects our equilibrium. Fatigue has been a huge one. I'm also getting, Donna, that you know, just to hang tight, you know, you know, because all of this is going to pass, and that I do get that this is like the ending of a cycle, and with all these upgrades, you've got some really cool stuff coming in. That everything, if things have felt like they've been wonky and whatnot, that things are going to really feel like they're coming into place. And I'm also getting that you take this time when you know, while this ascension is happening and the upgrades are coming in so crazy, like, to really take time to meditate, journal, and just sit, you know, you know, while you're meditating, or you know, sitting in quiet, and just listen. Listen to your angels and guides, because I get that, you know, they're going to be giving you messages too, and just hang in there. Increase your water. But just know that, I mean, we're all going through it in some aspect, and there's days where it seems like it's a little bit better, and then all of a sudden, bam, you know, I get hit like super hard. And but just know that this is going to pass, and it's going to get better. But take this time to really hone in and meditate, rest, sleep, drink water, journal, and yeah.
Yeah, she says, absolutely crazy, wonky, out of body spirit visits in my sleep. Yeah. Headaches to the point of sleeping for a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Make sure that you're not doing too much, because sometimes we keep a really full schedule, and then spirit has a way to kind of whomp.
Right.
You're gonna spend a week in bed watching what was that show? Outlander.
Outlander. Yeah, because a lot of times we think we're the boss, and yeah, they'll come in and go, nope,
Yeah.
you need to rest, and they will make it happen for
Yeah,
us.
right?
And Donna, do so without guilt. Take
Yeah.
that nap, stay in bed, but don't feel guilty, because we've been conditioned to think that, oh my gosh, if we stay in bed all day, that we're lazy. And no, that truly is a gift that we can give ourselves when when our bodies are hurting.
Yeah. Yeah, they took me out by the knees. Yeah, it feels that way, doesn't it? And I love that, Annie. Yeah, acclimating takes time. It really does. You're
Yes.
acclimating all this new crystalline energy. I get this, I don't know where you live, Donna, but I get like this big, it's like a tornado, but it's not
Mhm.
a tornado. It's what do you call those where you go inside them and fly out the other end? I don't know why I can't think of this word right now, but uh, not a pendulum, but a thing that you go into. Anyway, but there's this little house. It's like there's Donna in her little cute house with her fire going and her beautiful flowers. And then there's this huge whirlwind that's coming in. So portal, it's your portal.
Mm,
Yeah, like
mm.
a vortex. Same thing. Thanks, Donna.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're on Vancouver Island. Oh, how pretty. Yeah. So it feels like such big energy. You can tell them you want, yeah, eye of the storm. I love that. So you can tell them you want to lower the pressure. You can just say, hey, today I want a day off. Tonight I want to get a good night's sleep. And you're here, and you're the boss. In some ways you are the boss. What happens is we feel like we have to do all these things, and that's ego being the boss. That's not
Mhm.
you, the spirit, being the boss. Oh, there is a portal on Salt Spring. I'm going there Monday. It's a huge portal. Okay. Well, then maybe that what they're saying is you're going to feel right at home there then, Donna, because that's a beautiful little house that's right there. Are you looking at property over there?
I want to come visit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like there something special is gonna happen. They're gonna have, and something to do with that smoke and that fire. You're gonna meditate at the water's edge. Yeah, it feels like there's gonna be like a little shop or a restaurant. There's gonna be something special for you to visit there, Donna. Oh, that is your house. Okay. Yeah, it felt like it belonged to you. So you already own that house. Okay. That makes sense. Anyway, so this could be something for you to why they're giving you these aches and pains, or allowing you to give yourself these aches and pains so that you can relax a little bit, but yeah, get ready for that. And then sometimes we think like we go through these huge awakenings, right?
Mhm.
And then nada, like it feels like there's nothing going on. Well, that's your body acclimating.
Yep.
So we don't have to constantly be going through things. Oh, a portal in your home is what the shaman told you. I believe it. Yeah, a lot of us do. You know what you
Yep.
can do to kind of give the portal or the entity that's in the portal some peace is leave out a book of scripture. So whether it's I put a Bhagavad Gita in my basement open, but you can leave a book of Outlander out. You can
Yeah.
leave a Bible out, the Torah, um, whatever you want. But just kind of think about that. Oh,
And a
when
bowl
he
of salt with lemons or limes in it, can sometimes calm the energy down a little bit. And
yeah.
when you were talking about the smoke, I wondered too if either you've saged recently, or maybe it was a cue to sage.
100%. And you know what else? Okay, and I'm not a doctor, you guys, but I just bought the gum that everybody's talking about, the tobacco gum. Have you read about that?
No.
Yeah, so there's this gum and it's natural. You, you did, Donna? Yeah. So
Okay, good.
there's this gum and it's a low nicotine on it. And you have to be careful with it, but you can get it on Amazon or wherever. and you'll see it all over Instagram and stuff. And I'd been reading about it, and I'd been listening to some shows from different shamans talking about it, because tobacco is a traditional healing method for all shamans all over. You have the patches, Gypsine says. Yeah. So it's just when we smoke it, it goes into our lungs. But if you chew it or you get the patch, it's different. Also, then it doesn't have all the chemicals. I mean, be careful of what you buy, but my son's been chewing it and it's been great for him. The nicotine
Really?
gum. Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. I just got it last week. So yeah, we're always sharing.
Well, and isn't that great about the community that, somebody finds something that works, and that, we can come together on a Friday and share our ideas and what's
Yeah.
working and what's not. And that's what just
Yeah.
is so beautiful.
So Julie's also a healer. Yeah. Lucy Brand. That's when I got to. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I read it? I read it as the Lucky brand. Remember Lucky Strike? That's what
Oh my God. Yeah. Was it a camel? It had a camel on it, didn't it?
I want to say it was white and red, the Lucky.
Oh, you're right. No, camels were another thing. Yeah. Yeah.
But I was like, oh wow, Jules, you go.
Yeah.
No.
All nicotine is addicting if you take too much of it. This is a very low dose, and you only do it every once in a while. Rarely. Hi, Scott. Hi, Scorpio Sun Scott. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Okay. What is the gum supposed to do for us? Suzanne says. Go ahead and read up on it. From what I understand, it helps. I mean, the things that I read, it's huge. And it helps with neurodiversity. If you've got too much ADHD, it helps with dementia. Supposedly, I watched a show with some woman, and she was talking about that she went on a cruise and with a group of friends, and the one friend that didn't take it got COVID, and the rest of the friends, nobody did. So
interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. So I'm not going to say that it does all that, but I'm saying, okay. Gypsine says, nicotine, Dr. Brian Artis mentions this about the patches. Yeah. Okay. So you use 7 milligrams cut in half, used daily. Okay. Gotcha. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Thanks for sharing it.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Do you have time for one or two more?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. Michelle. Hi, I'd love an energy reading of time. I had a bug last month and have another one right now, respiratory.
Oh, Michelle, you have been through the thick of it. I'll tell you what. Ugh.
Yeah, honey. It's like my heart's heavy, Michelle. Yeah, I don't know if it's something with your heart chakra or your and you've heard about arthritis too, Gypsine. Yeah. Michelle, let us know if you're still here, dear. So she's got a lot of angels around her.
She's got a lot of angels around her, and I'm getting, Michelle, that this is really a time where almost your angels have said, you know what, you've been doing too much, that you've really got to take care of yourself. And I remember. Yep. So that's weighing heavy on her heart. Still, you're still kind of going through that grief, but I think it's really important that you really, really take care of yourself, because you don't want it. And this is for entertainment purposes only. You don't want it turning into pneumonia. And so really, really taking care of yourself, resting, making sure that you're eating properly, because you took care of your dad and for a long time before he passed. And now it's almost like the universe is like stopping you and saying, you know what, this is Michelle's time. You've got to take care of yourself. And whether it, you know, curling up in a blanket, and like I said, making sure that you're eating properly, like you made sure your father was eating well when he was here. um I'm getting too, to make sure that you're clearing your space and your energy too. But I'm getting that you're going to get better. It's just it's right around the corner. But it's really important right now that you really take care of yourself and take it seriously. That, you know, listen to your body. If you feel like resting, sleep. Give yourself that permission. And if you feel like having comfort food, give yourself comfort food, or, you know, the comfort of a blanket or linens, or, you know, that special pillow or something. Give yourself those comforts, because you deserve them, Michelle.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if she's here anymore or not, but Michelle, I got something's happening by summer, which is right around the corner, but
Yep.
oh, I can't get it. There it is. Can you see those trees?
Yep.
So there's 3 trees that come in. I don't know if you have 3 siblings or if there's 3 of you. This also makes me think about the past, the future, and the present. This is
Yeah.
healing not just your ancestral bonds and your genealogy, but this is also healing your descendants. So there were times you should have stayed home from work, but was not able to. Yeah, no, honey. Yeah, she's saying, yeah, no, you did exactly what you could do, and this is going to heal your descendants. This is going to heal your ancestors, and this is going to heal you. It's like, what you did was a lot. They're also saying, do something special, like Kelly said, for yourself. So make sure that you can go, if you can take a little trip, Michelle, this summer. I don't know if you have redwoods around you. I can't remember. It seems like, is she in California?
I forget
I
where
can't remember.
Michelle. I forget. Forget where she's at too.
Yeah, if you can get somewhere, and they're talking about where the earth moves. So you're one of 3 siblings. The oldest passed away as a teenager. Yeah, yeah, they're pointing that out, that there were 3 of you too. So if you can get somewhere where the earth moves, I don't know what that means. Ohio. Okay. Well, there's an area there that's sacred, and it could be that it has an ancient rocks there, or like, I'm in the Midwest and we've got the Flint Hills, which are quite sacred. It's not acknowledged that way, but I feel it when I go there. So it's like there's something really sacred by you that you're going to be able to go to, and it's going to be very healing. But if maybe you can book yourself a trip to California and go on a retreat. And Kevin and Jeffrey and Debbie have a retreat coming up in Sedona too.
In June.
Yeah. And you're planning on going to Boston this summer. Yeah. Okay.
That'll be good.
That's going to be it. There's a
Mhm.
sacred place there that you're going to be able to find, Michelle. So you might look with your pendulum at which place would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm getting hot tea, like really, really hot tea, and soup. And so I don't know if chicken soup, if you could make yourself a pot of chicken soup, or you could order it online from a grocery store and have Instacart deliver you some soup. But I'm getting some. I'm feeling like hot soup, hot tea is going to be really, really good for your chest.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, rage, or not rage, well, rage is sacred too, but grief is sacred. And and it's because you love someone that you feel that grief.
Mm-hmm. And that's special too.
Yeah.
You know, it goes to show how much we loved and cared for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Your dad made the best homemade chicken noodle soup. I love that.
Oh, that's why I was picking up probably on chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, he wants you to take care of yourself, and we don't. We take care of everybody else a lot of times, and especially when you're going through, taking care of, somebody that's, passing, especially when it's a child taking care of their parents. It's huge. So, yeah. Yeah, be really gentle with yourself. Give yourself a few years, girl, and then give yourself a few more years. I know when Yeah. Hi, Craig. How are you? Hi, Mr. Floyd. Aw, thanks. Yeah, lots of love to you.
Yeah,
Okay, well, we've
hug
got
on
time.
yourself, Michelle.
Yeah, really hug on yourself, honey. Um, um,
Is Liz in there? We if Liz is still here,
oh, yeah, Liz, are you still here, honey? Yeah, that's who I was trying to find. Liz, are you still here?
maybe not.
I don't know. Liz, hello, Liz, calling Liz.
She's here.
Universe calling Liz. No, I can't find your question, Liz, and I know I just saw it. I might have clicked on it accidentally and gotten rid of it.
I remember seeing it, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, I don't have it starred anymore. Liz, we're just going to do I know that you've been having some health issues, Liz. And I know that you're seeing doctors too. So we're just going to go into that energy. Liz, is there somebody that does pyramid work around you? Or are you going in your dreams under the pyramid, under the Sphinx?
Well, and there's the pyramids. There's the pyramids in Mexico.
That's right. Yeah, Liz is on an island, everybody, in Mexico.
Chichen Itza is there, and then the Chichen Itza pyramids, and then there's the Tulum.
Yeah, I've been to Tulum, but not Chichen Itza. Which direction do you go with your new results? Not sure if allopathic or acupuncture, etc. My naturopath has a pyramid. Okay, that's the guy that they're showing me because it was a man, Liz. So whoever he is, your naturopath, they're really bringing him in with that pyramid energy. They're saying, listen to him because they're going into my ears and making him run. You do have, that's right, you do have small ruins on the island. Yeah, because it would be hard for her to travel. You probably already make offerings to that, and you don't have to go there to do it. They're showing me smoke coming out of the pyramid as well. In severe pain, inflammation is very high, and antibiotics are natural. It feels like you're going to do a combination, Liz. You go ahead.
Liz, you're definitely going through you're feeling a lot of these upgrades too, and that's contributing to the extra pain that you're feeling. And I just heard it's making her feel sick. They want you to know too, just the part of your healing journey. I'm getting a combination of natural and Western medicine. So that would be the natural medicine and then the antibiotics. I'm also getting to release judgment. So I don't know if you've been feeling guilty because you've not been feeling well, and you're having to take care of yourself. And I don't know if you're starting to feel guilty about that, but they want you to release that judgment on yourself. And then I also got study, and so I don't know they if you're taking any classes or reading any books or just watching videos, but they want you to continue to do that. And they want you to know that there's a miracle on the way. And so don't lose sight of hope and soul's whisper. So when you're meditating, when you're in quiet, listen to the messages, your angels and your guides that are coming in. They also want you to know that it's okay to say no. So even if you've committed to something and you don't feel up to it, you're allowed to say no, that I don't want to go, that I don't want to do that, and to do so because you don't feel comfortable without apology. And I'm also getting moved, so I don't know if you're maybe thinking about moving, or if that's been in your radar. If not, maybe it will be something that you are going to be considering coming up, because I see you donating. Things.
Yeah. They're showing me like a big cloud of comfort coming in from your angels too, Liz. I don't know if this is a cloud coming to the island, because it's a cloud of softness. It's not like, it doesn't feel like a hurricane to me, but it's yeah. Talk to your pyramid doctor. It feels like that's going to be pretty amazing. And I'm so sorry about all that pain. Yeah, and don't judge yourself from that. Be really soft with yourself, Liz.
Yeah.
So lots of love to you, and I know you've been on this journey. It
Time.
feels like what you're doing is paving the way for others, dear. Just beautiful,
Mhm.
and yeah, take really good care of yourself. See both doctors.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, everybody. Well, if you want any more information from either one of us, we both do personal readings. The description on my channel has both Callie's information and mine. And you do, I started doing 15-minute and 30-minute readings too. So if somebody has like a question that we can't get
I
into
love
from
that.
here. Yeah. So I was just going to mention it to you. We should have talked about that backstage, but I was talking to Kim and Intuitive You, and she's doing that now, like a quick reading for 15, 20 minutes. And you just send in like 4 questions and she goes through them, and she sends you a video of it. But I just think it's a great idea. Yeah. For 15 minutes, because go figure, right, Karen? And then it's not intrusive, the money, it's easy to do. And
I
if you
love
come in
that.
and get a reading here, it's harder because we have to go into so many different energies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. And I know I have an option where I have 10 questions, and that the 10 questions ends up being almost like an hour and a half reading
Right.
when somebody submits 10 questions. And so breaking it down, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Maureen's an hour and a half away from Michelle. Oh my gosh. Hey, Colorful Foresight. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. So many people here. Well, thank you all so much
Yes.
for being here.
Thank you, Terry. This was so
Yeah.
nice, and thank you, everybody. This was so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you have coming in?
This weekend I don't have anything come. I think we're talking about maybe going to Solvang this weekend. It's like a little Danish kind of community, and then I have clients next week, and then I have the dream show on Tuesday, and I know I have more shows next week, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't looked that far ahead. How about you? What do you have going on?
Tomorrow I'm going to be on with Dr. Gail, and then I have a healing class that I'm doing with Sun Psychic Jean. So pranic
Yes.
that I'm doing.
Yeah,
So.
tell everybody about that.
Yeah, so it's a healing class. It starts at 2:00 Central, and just email me if you'd like to and be a part of it. And it's $29 for 90 minutes. And there'll be a group of us. And I'm just going to go through the techniques and just the basics of it. But and then we'll do a healing on each other. And it's a really fun thing to do. And to work with that energy is a little different. And yeah, so come on by if y'all want to. And I do offer scholarships with that or reduced prices if needed. So yeah.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that so we could share that with, so if somebody, here wants to, that would be a fabulous class to take with
Thank
two
you.
fabulous instructors.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, thank you, Maureen. We're her favorites. Some of her favorites.
Oh,
I love that. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend and we will see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Namaste. My light sees